Okay, you should be on now. Okay, you should be on now. Cool. Right. Okay, you should be on now. Cool. Turn the sound off that. Okay. Sweet. Alright, we'll get the dailies done on Into the Dead. And then we'll see what I do. Right. No inbox stuff for me. .400 kills with the Scorpion. And all the other videos. So we'll start with 400 kills, shall we? Yeah, no worries. Got to actually read what boost was so it's but I did forget to read it. My ammo just a little bit, heading towards the next box, and that should then be nail in the coffin. That's 400 kills. Piece of cake. Okay. watch the video because why not, eh? I won't actually watch it though on the video. Let's have a look at the stream. So my stream health is bad. But none of the settings have changed since yesterday. It seems to be playing alright on my feed that I'm watching myself on. Very strange. Let's see if that just improves. Right, let's close that. Collect this week's silver. Okay, there's that one done. Let's see what we've got next. 3 companion runs, 2 story runs, explosive kills. Okay, so let's go with the companion. Might as well make some gold back from having to take him. We want explosive kills, so I will be taking the 7 Legion with skin. Back up with Cartel Twins. Yeah, I tend to get 3 skulls. If you watch me play it on the day, each day, you'll be able to see, well, how I complete them. Sometimes, oh, that's a bit loud. Sometimes there's a bit of a cheeky method to it. Often I'll complete it first time and a lot of the time won't even use a knife. Let's see if you can pick up some hints just watching what I do. It's easier to do it this way than it is to make a daily missions video. Although I suppose at least then I could name each video and people would know what they're looking for, so I could do it that way. Yep, I've got every legendary skin.
Where are you?
I'll have a quick gander at that as well in a second. Titan parts. Okay, well, unfortunately I'm going to have to mute that. Well, maybe after the Titan parts I'm going to have to let the video play in the background. Hey, it's better, my stream's cleaned up. Sweet, okay. Let's see if that's done. Nope, it's still going. What do you think of it on my background? Remember to like and subscribe to my videos. Find me on Facebook, the link's in the description. Okay. Hey, there we go. Cool. Don't get decent parts very often in the bags because of where my collection is. I don't need a lot of parts. A lot of things are already maxed out or never going to give me parts, like the VIP weapons that I'm no longer a VIP. I was only a VIP for 3 days, so yeah, I've got a few streams. I do the daily mission on each stream, but I might make a video of each daily mission if that's something some people are interested in. I can do the daily missions. I can then name them after what they are, like the tiger, like the Bengal tiger or the S-Scorpion, and hopefully then some people might be able to look up and find the help that they need or the hints that they might want. Yeah, but if you look through, I've got every decent skin. I've skipped some that I just didn't like Like I don't like the jade one there. I could get it if I wanted, but I don't particularly care for it. Where was I? Right. So I now need to do 2 more companion runs and another story run. Okay, so let's do the next mission. I don't need explosive kills this time, so let's take those 2. When they want story missions done, you've got to do different levels. You can't just do the same story mission repeatedly, otherwise I would just do mission 1 over and over again. Simply because it's fastest and easiest to complete, and when you're not really looking for anything other than the 3 bags at the end and to get the mission completed, you might as well get it done as soon as possible, or as quick as possible I should say. At the moment I'm aiming to stream once a day between 12 and 3. But today I might do an evening stream as well.
James, are you there?
You like my background? Sweet. Thank you very much. It's going to be my outro. I've got a nice new piece of music to go with it. I'm going to make a 20-second outro with this screen showing. Later today I will be doing either State of Decay 2, which I've picked up, or I might play a bit of this War of Mine. I might play a bit of that in a minute actually. Let's mute that and stop. Yeah, so I've got that. I've got loads of games I could stream over the coming weeks. Just lots of stuff sitting there ready and waiting. Anyway, let's see what's been said. No need to flex. Hi Greg. Hi everyone. Hey there mate. Right, let's see if that's done. Cool. So what we've got, 1 more companion run, a few more weapon parts, a little bit of an event score, and a luck roll. So let's get the 3rd companion run done, and I will do mission 3. Why not? Let's take a couple of guns for good measure. So yeah, later today I'll be playing probably State of Decay 2. That's on sale on the Windows Store at the moment, like half price for the Legendary Edition or whatever the special edition is called. but that's half price, 20 quid at the moment. So I went. It's something I've wanted to play since having played State of Decay 1. But I wanted the special edition version. Well, I'm paying full price for it. That wasn't going to happen. But while it's 20 quid, I can't argue that. So I'll be playing that over the coming evenings. Maybe not every evening, we'll see how it goes, but... You got 3 skulls of the Scorpion today?
Helen,
Yeah,
how are
I
you holding up?
started with that. I got my 3 skulls. Yeah, I get lots of conversations with Greg about the daily missions and whether or not we get 3 skulls or not. Ooh, I want the rapid parts, so we'll watch that video. We'll have to mute it though. And yeah, quick look at the stream, see how it's going. Yeah, it is. It's basically a second job. Other than I can knock it out in about half an hour, so it's not terrible. It depends on how much time you want to put into it, really. I can get the Carnage and the daily missions done in about half hour. Okay, I'll give you time to I'll have that one too. Cool. Okay, what's next? 2 more weapon parts. Companion treat from the lockbox piece of cake and a luck roll. So I've got some videos to watch, unfortunately. What we swap that? Watch that one. That's silent anyway. Let's see if I go into my games that I've got downloaded. There's this War of Mine, so it'll be under T, won't it? Okay, let's send that to desktop too. Okay, create it there. That's really useful. Okay, I'll just drag and drop it myself. Okay, this War of Mine. I'll have a little look at that in a bit. I've played it a tad. I recently picked up the DLCs, so I've got the 3 storyline missions to do on that as well now. I don't know if anyone out there's already played this War of Mine, but it's quite a it's quite a sad story, I suppose. Really, it is quite tugs on the old heartstrings. Nope, not gonna have your tunes playing in the background, guys. Yeah, as always, remember, like and subscribe, and find me on Facebook. I put the odd link and the odd thing up on the Facebook channel just to do with this YouTube channel as well. And it's not my personal account, it is my PK Apocalypse Games account. See if I can just natter on past the videos. I don't want to sit here watching adverts particularly. The problem with these Android games is that they are just littered with them. So let's get this one out of the way. I'll blow this rocket up. Go on. Oh, yeah. What I think of your game. Okay. What's Greg said? Yeah, they didn't give everyone the 750 gold to make up for their issues. So maybe everyone should go and complain, and then hopefully they'll just send it out to everyone, because most people got a pitiful, what, 200 gold or something. And that doesn't make up for the fact that they, wow, that's a lot of food. Yeah, I've got just enough dog food to fill me back up to full. I've got max everything though, so most things in a lockbox if I have a look at my collection. Even when it's giving me the stuff, I've got like I've recently used some starting ammo during this event, but basically everything is full. So I just don't need to use anything most of the time. So other than I try to burn my dog food away in these daily missions by just using the golden retriever. So I'm trying to get some gold out of the dog food so it's not just being wasted entirely. I could do with being a bit more gold, to be honest though. So I've got a score 1,500 points in events. So we've still got the Tempest event going, but I've completed all the levels of difficulty on it. So I won't waste my tickets and I'll end it for free, and I'll make 1,000 points in this. Aftershock I don't have yet, so I'm going to take some pistols. So we'll have the Black Veil, and we'll back that up with the ARC-9, because I love it. It's all about the ARC-9.
Someone got here before us.
Maybe they missed something.
Just watch. I'll check the lockers.
You got stuck on stage 12. That's harsh. I mean, admittedly, on what was it, stage 2 or stage 3, you're set up to run straight through a lake, and then this boarded up bit. And on one of the levels, not on the event, but on one of the random levels, there's a plank of wood that's going across the water that you just don't step onto, and you always get completely stuck. So I was a little bit worried that
keep running! Don't get surrounded!
That was going to happen to me on the event. Let's see how quickly I can make 1,500 points of kills on the easy setting where there's not a lot of multiplier. And I don't have the aftershock, so I can't even take a decent multiplier weapon. So I'm not buying the aftershock. And the way the events are set up to give you the weapon once the event has finished is kind of I don't know, counterintuitive. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. They're like, yeah, you ought to be using this weapon for the entire event, but we only give you the weapon once it's finished. So you can either buy it, which makes it extremely pay to win, or wait until the event's done and not score as well. I don't know. They'll do it though, to be honest. If they're not just going to give you the weapon before you've even done anything, that would be a bit, I don't know, a bit boring if you don't actually have to earn any of it and they just throw everything at you beforehand. That too is you've got to have some sort of challenge, haven't you, really, to make it interesting. Right, what we got next? Shotgun kills. Ooh. Okay, we'll have the breacher, and we'll back that up with the ARC-9 because it's probably the best, most useful gun in the game. What were you thinking wasn't worth it? I can't quite read and not run into zombies at the same time. Okay, I'll have to read the comments in a second, and then I'll... This one, I don't like that one, because there's definitely a plank on a different event which will get you caught. You'll run into them logs and you won't step onto them, and you just die. Let's see if I can reload now. Go on, reload, reload. reload. Okay. It's a tad slow, that reload. Right. But yeah, if you like watching how the carnages are being completed, and just like to have a chat about Into the Dead and other zombie games, or just any games particularly, I'm quite into a lot of different genres, although this channel is mainly pointed towards the apocalypse type games. I quite like fantasy and RPGs and first person shooters and fighting games and all sorts, really. So I've played an awful amount of computer games from the early 80s up to today, so I've even got retro gaming in my blood. Right, let's see what's been said. Okay.
Should be up ahead.
Dad, listen.
Hello? Is anyone
Did
out
you hear
there?
that?
I'm at the top of the
It did use all
Someone
my
like us.
grenades.
Give it here.
I admit, I used all 20 grenades completing Apocalypse. It's taken me a little while to rebuild my grenades up. I didn't use all my knives or my dog food. Look, I couldn't use dog food in this event, so that'd be a good reason to not use any dog food. Can upgrade the javelin. My javelin's maxed out, so even all the parts that they were giving me for the javelin were completely worthless. So I've got, oh well, I've got 3,000 silver's worth of javelin parts to sell. But other than that, it wasn't really worth any javelin bits to me. Yeah, don't worry, I'm gonna chat quite happily. Yeah, cool. There's plenty of channels covering Into the Dead. There's quite a few people out there. I don't think anyone's covered it in quite so much depth as me. Some people are just showing the events or the video clips, but they don't seem to go into details about okay, let's get that luck roll and complete today's. Let's watch that video. Let's mute it though and have a quick look at the channel. Ever finished top 3 on the event? I don't think anybody has. There's part of me that's looking at the top 60 places going over 200,000 points you need to get into the top 60 places in the Tempest event this week's one. Cool. Yeah, I'd love to see somebody actually stream or video record some of the top scores. I'd love to see how someone scored like 1,000,000 points on the other event the other day. I'd be well interested in seeing it, because there's a part of me that's going, yeah, you either hacked your APK or done something else. It doesn't seem realistic. Yeah, I'm quite happy when I'm in the top 1,000. At the moment on this event, if I have a quick look, on today's event I'm 75th. So at the moment I'm in the 61st to 125th position. and I've just skimmed short of 200,000 points. So between 50th at 205 or 207,000 and me at 195,000, there's what, 25 places. I'm hoping I don't drop another 50 in the next day. I'd love to finish in for the 200 parts worth of the Aftershock and another almost 2,000 gold. That would be a really good score. I won't be too fast if I drop down to the 8th tier though. That's often where I finish when it comes to the events where I attempt to get a decent score. That's often where I'll finish. Otherwise I aim for the top 5,000 position, because I'm only after a little bit of gold and the parts don't really matter. So often I'll just accept quite a low score because I just don't want to have to do too many levels or too many runs. But when it comes to a nice new weapon, I want to get as many parts as I can, so... You're 217th, nice. Cool, okay. And I believe that is today's daily's done. So, I've got my 3 there, I've got my dailies done there, my daily things. So as far as Into the Dead for today is concerned, I'm done. I have to do one more Tempest event tomorrow, and then I think they're doing the Night of the Living Dead event. If I remember rightly, I saw that was listed after the Tempest. So I'm hoping the Night of the Living Dead event this time around may give out the F300 carbine, because at the moment that is a paywalled gun behind that event. So I mean, I'd like it to be, because I don't need any more parts on the Brute Inferno, and haven't done for the last few times they've released the event. So fingers crossed they'll give out that one, but I'm not holding my breath, they haven't done yet. Okay, let's move on to something else. Let's see. Yeah, just completing the Apocalypse will bring a higher score than anything on Nightmare, really, depending on how far you get through Apocalypse, or how well you do in it. But because you've got that extra multiplier, it's very difficult to get a score in Nightmare that competes with the Apocalypse difficulty. Let's close that down. Now I'll put 600 gold into the event tickets when it's necessary, but I'm earning plenty of in-game gold, so I'm not actually buying the gold. So I'm not really too concerned by spending it in the game that I'm earning it in. It just sort of makes sense. Let's play a bit of this War of Mine. It hasn't given away so far. They have not given the F300 carbine away yet. It's not a particularly good gun, so the fact that it's got a bayonet on the front just gives you an extra knife save during the game, but otherwise it's not really a lot better than the Predator, and it's definitely not as good as the Javelin. So there's this part of me that just hopes they'll just give it away, because it's not worth buying, it's not a game-changing weapon. So nope, Sam, I'm free to play. I only play the game I haven't paid anything into the game. Not since it started. I've been playing it for just over 2 years now, but I've never put actual money into it. I was more than happy to grind it out. Okay, we'll start from scratch and we'll take that family. Ooh, no, but I want my edition turned on. Okay. This game is quite chilling, music-wise. It's very nice, it's very graphically interesting. It's got its own stylisation to it, but it is, I know, a realistic, on the whole, quite sad for the poor people living in a war zone. The Arc-9 is better than the new gun. Yeah, the new gun is a special weapon, so it needs to compete with the Krampus or the new rocket launcher when that's maxed out. But it doesn't have enough damage to put down the Zeds quick enough. So you might run straight into a zombie even though you've electrocuted it. So the new shotgun isn't actually that good at all. And the Arc-9 is still better than it. Yeah, most definitely. The fact that it doesn't kill the zombies instantly. With the Krampus, you just blast yourself a plow through them. Whereas with the shotgun, they're going to stand there zapping for like 5 seconds and you're going to get caught. Okay. Have a little look at this. Right guys, you start digging that rubble. You check this door. No, I said dig the rubble. You pull that door open. As I thought, that was locked. Do dig that rubble, love. Okay. This game's not scary. There's no... It's not a horror game. It's depressing. There's certain notes that you can find from, I don't know, families that have been living in the war zone. I mean, if you've got a different family to start with, you can be a father who's trying to look after his daughter, but because it's only him and her, you either got to make the choice of leaving her at home alone and going out and looking for supplies like food, or staying at home and protecting her, but obviously then you starve. So you've got some quite hard choices in this game. I was playing a little bit with a father and daughter the other day, and I went out on a scavenging run and some people came and punched her in the head. They bloodied her nose and stole a load of my food. So it's a bit harsh. Okay, it looks like that's locked, but I've got to pick locks somewhere. Oh, that wasn't particularly good. Okay, let's see. That door opens. Yeah, it's definitely good for hand-eye coordination. First-person shooters are meant to be really good for hand-eye coordination as well. Right, you love, come here, I need some things made. Bench made. So we'll place that there. start digging through that rubble. You can stop playing in the treehouse and come sit down. Making that, so now make me a pick lock. Make me a shovel. That'll help get through these piles of rocks quicker. But I'm not too concerned about getting through the ones in the house fast. It's about getting through the ones when you're out scavenging quick. Because they have a certain number of, or a certain condition, so they break over time. Right. See if I can make me another pick lock. You pull that cupboard open. Okay, these doors need pick locks. But I'll take the pick locks out with me tonight because I don't know where I'll end up scavenging through. And whether or not I'll need a shovel or lock or whatever for each area. Got something to sell if I can find someone who wants to buy jewellery or something off me. That looks good. Okay. Okay, let's see what... Okay, let's make a bed quick. Have it there, that makes sense, because then I can come straight to bed. Okay. So if you come down here, I won't use my pick locks, there's not much left of today. Let's see what the comments are at the moment. Yeah, if they would have some PUBG competitions, there might be more people entering them. Let's see. Okay, I think that's going to be pretty much all I can do. Not a bad first day overall. I'm out of components, I need more parts. I've got some wood, but not a lot. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the day. And I will send out my scavenger, who's a skilled scavenger, so he'll be the best person to go scavenging today. Let's let you sleep in the bed since you're not very well. Hopefully will recover. I'll get some medicine if I can. And you can guard, because really you need someone guarding. Okay, so I've got a looted gas station that I can go to. A quiet house. People trying to live normal lives, so that I have to go for steel off them if I want. St. Mary's Church. He's someone I can trade with. There is some useful materials around the church as well. But the looted gas station is closest to my house. Okay, so let's see what's left at the looted gas station. Okay, I'll take my pickaxe and my shovel. And go through the building. Let's see what's on the front. It's a permadeath game, so if you come across a enemy and your character gets killed, either from sickness or from being shot or whatever, that's it for your character or one of your team. Okay, so there's a few weapon parts and a bit of tobacco in there. Right, let's dig this rock out of the way. As he said, it's much easier with a shovel. More coffee and stuff. Okay. Let's have a look at this note. Or there's a note under the table, not actually hidden, but it could be easily missed. And the style of the handwriting, you can tell it was written by a woman in a hurry. Milo's. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. I could not wait any longer. I hid some jewelry inside the books. Look for them in the basement, inside card boxes, behind the barred door. Use it, stay alive, please. God bless you, I'm sorry. What's at the back? Okay, let's grab that just so it's gone. There's something in there, but I'm guessing it's rats. Because they're small and low. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Big pile of wood. Let's have a look out the back. All of that. I don't like being out the back because there are sniper points in this game, so you could just be happily scavenging and pop, there goes a character. The poor man had been caught by the shelling. What was he doing here? Oh man, there's a body. Gosh. A load of parts. Let's grab all of that. Start taking some things from the area. A load of wood. Let's see what's in there. Oh, and there's some stuff on top. That's what we've got here. Parts and stuff. Okay, let's quickly throw down in this pile a load of stuff, get my hands a little bit empty, and then go up the ladder. See if I can get. See if we'll jump over there. Jump over the gap. We'll take this stuff off the roof as well. And we'll quickly get back inside. Right, I'm halfway through the night of scavenging, so I need to start to choose what I'm taking. That's just a pile of wood. So let's pick all of this up, or as much of it as I can. If I throw a load of stuff down in this pile of wood and go move that pile back. Okay. next time I won't have to go around quite so much, because I can come back to the same area having taken some stuff. There's no food or water. I haven't found any food or water yet. That's pretty bad. That's bad news, really. Let's see if I can take a load of parts. That was just wood, wasn't it? Okay. We'll have to go. Hopefully there'll be some food and water downstairs. I'll take the sugar and the fertilizer. There's the bars that I can't get to yet, or through yet. What does that say on that wall? Welcome to hell. Yeah, welcome to hell. Oh, there's a fridge. Ah, finally, there was some. Okay, let's put the fertilizer in there, because that's not too what I need to drink with the water. Fill my sugar up as well. Okay, I can't get through the bars without a hacksaw. So my hands are looking fairly full now. And I'm running out of time anyway, so... take the gears and the electronics. Maybe I had a bit more space, I'll take some of that, but I don't. Looks like that's the best. I've got all the food that I can take and the water that I can take, so I'd best be leaving. Right. Day 2. Everyone's happy chatting away, that's good. Right. So, I've made it back with the stuff. I've got a bit of water and a load of food. A little bit of medicine type things. Right. Let's make us a radio. There at the top of the stairs. Right there, okay. Let's get my one that's a good cook and see if he will make us. Well, okay, I'm short of being able to make a heater and a stove. I need to be able to make a stove soon. He's slightly slick but recovering. It's cool. zombies can still be around. That's too true. Let's turn that radio on. Okay, don't try to escape the war zone. Stay in hell and just put up with it. Great. Okay, have you go sit on that. Have you dig your way through that for me. Some medical supplies and some food supplies. Cool. He's hungry. Oh yeah, but you can't eat every day unfortunately, so you're gonna have to make do. You're gonna have to get up because I need him to be able to sleep. Book to read. Okay, so you go sit on there for a little bit. I can make another bed. Okay, let's make another bed then. Up there somewhere. Up and out of the way. Cool. Yeah, I mean, feel free, mate. Do as you like, it's all good. What do you think of this war of mine? I quite like the graphics, it's quite interesting, the sort of the scribble effects, sort of like it's a drawn, sort of like sketch work, isn't it? Okay, let's bring him down here. Let's send the one that's slightly sick to go sleep up there. Sit on that stool. Apparently there's not a lot for people to do during the war zone. Let's see if he will get rid of his tired heart. Okay. As soon as he is no longer tired, I mean, they have bios in these sections, which, for instance, if I look at his, he's a smoker, so if you get any tobacco, etc., he'll actually use it, as opposed to give you the opportunity to sell it, which is quite a pain. There's a woman in one of the teams as a coffee drinker, and coffee is quite a good thing to trade, because sometimes somebody will just sort of like run up to your door and knock on it and see if you've got stuff to trade with them. Are you off, random dude? Random dude, that's such a cool name. I should. Surprised that wasn't already there. Okay, he's no longer tired, so he can now. We can now skip to the end of the day. because I know he won't be tired anymore. He's going to go out scavenging again because he's got the most backpack space. But this one's slightly sick. He's going to have to go on guard duty, whereas this one who's tired is going to sleep in the bed. I've got a couple of new areas I could go to. There's a supermarket up here. It looks like that's guarded, so it's a risky area to go to. It's danger. And the airport is also danger, so I'm just going to go back to my old gas station and see what, just clear it out a bit more. Okay. I know I don't need to take anything with me this time. Hopefully, because sometimes they do generate the odd another person in there. The areas, once you've visited them, do change, so you never really know if it's safe to go back. I'll grab all of that stuff from downstairs. Can't get into there without a hacksaw. This will probably be the last time I come here until I've got a hacksaw. Let's see if I can move some stuff. I know I needed some wood, didn't I? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move some stuff towards this front location. So I'm slowly but surely stripping this area out of all its goods. Other people can actually loot the areas while you're not here as well. So sometimes you'll get a message saying someone's found your stash and they've taken all of it or part of it away as well. So you need to make sure you grab whatever is useful to you or most valuable at that moment. Looks like I've consolidated this into a single pile now. I can pick and choose what my favourite components are to take away again. Okay, let's see what we've got. I don't really need the toy pro parts. One electronic is good, but it's meant to be a pile of 4. So it's bad space utility. That's most of a pile of 10 of sugar and most of a pile of 4 of weapon parts. Gears I'll have as well. I'll have all of that because then let's have a ton of them and as much wood as I can carry. So I haven't got a lot of, I mean there's a load of material to come back for. but I've had the best out of this area now. So let's get this guy home. You want to see a bit of Zombieland again? Yeah, okay. Give us 1 second. It saves at the start of every day, so now's as good a time as any. Let's see if there's any messages for coming in. I've been raided. See, someone came at night to take our things by force. Looks like Bruno was wounded in the attack. You see. But, okay, we'll leave that there. Let's stick on Zombieland for a moment. I haven't actually got long left of this, so that's why I've hopped to it. I've only got about half an hour left before I need to get sorted. I'm really excited by the Halloween event. Yeah, it's not been a bad event. I've actually already cleared the shop out of all the sweets. While that's loading, I'll start my clicker. Okay. I was in there having a little go at this morning. Just letting them get ripped down for the first time. And this time we'll see if we can actually defend. Making it past this boss level might take a couple of attempts, apparently. Not 100% sure. If I'm going to make it any further in today's daily. It'd be nice to hit level 80 and get these parts, but I don't think I'm going to be able to make it there. There's a possibility I'm stuck. Okay. I've got a clicker made as well, so using Joy to Key I've made a Zombieland tapper, so it'll make a left click, a mouse click 15 times a second. One, because I can't click a button that fast, and two, because I don't want to put my mouse through it. So I can now just drag this mouse clicker around the screen and it will be tapping the screen really, really fast, basically. And when the pigeon flies over, because every time you tap the screen where the pigeon's Halloween treat bag is falling, it drops a load of Halloween sweets. It taps a hell of a lot of times and I get a heck of a lot of sweets. So having done that and left the game running for, I don't know, a few hours while I get on with other things, and obviously the screen can continue tapping for me, I've got a lot of sweets. Okay, let's do the boss fight. Let's see if I can make it through. Okay, quick grenade, quick bullet time, quickly distract them. And we're through. Okay, Let's see if I can hit stage 80. Okay, well, these timers are going down. Let's have a look. I can show you what I mean. If I come to the market, I've cleared every single sweet resource out. I've got almost 20,000 spare sweets. I've never bought any of the sweets for Twinkies because Twinkies are a valuable resource and sweets apparently aren't. If I show you the events for, say, Candy Hunter, I haven't even completed the very top reward for 800 sweets because it's too difficult. I can't complete these reasonably, and I don't need the sweets anyway. So I haven't played the Trick or Treat event, although in a couple of days when the weekly transitions over in one day at 9 hours, I will then aim to scrap a load of weapons to earn Tallahassee. I will then, that will use up, I'll lose some keys which will just contribute for that, although I'm not specifically aiming for that, but it'll also contribute to, say, a weekly scrap trinkets and evolved weapons and this, that and the other from the weeklies. Or summon weapons or trinkets 20 times. So it's Twinkies and trinkets, and then you get trinkets. That's a bit of a tongue twister, but I'll do that in a day and a bit so that everything contributes to something else at the same time. Yeah, I don't know if I'm getting through this difficulty now. It's got suddenly very tough. Nah, I'm not getting any further in this. They're just gonna maul me. Have I got a 5-star hero? No. I'll just bail out because I'm not gonna get any further than that today. I might as well. Right. I haven't got a 5-star hero, but I have now got almost one of every hero. So I've actually not even got. I've only got a couple of 2-star heroes. There's a 3 that I've got so far. Because finding the shards to level them up is extremely difficult. Not extremely difficult. It's just slow progress, I suppose, is a better way of putting it. The epics, though, the golden ones, are considerably better. So Wichita is awesome. So I've just given her all my best stuff and tried to push her as far as possible. But she is the best character that I've got by a long way. Even though she's only a level 1 star, she is much better than everybody else. Basically, who's that Little Rock in Nevada sale? That's going to last 81 hours, is it? Okay. 9 hours of primary weapons only. But yeah, at the moment I can't do much. I can start a new mission, melee scrap run. That'll be interesting to try and unlock. So let's have a look at Pittsburgh. Some sort of epic weapon for completing it. What's the conditions? Rare only. Okay, so if I did that, I'd have to set a team up. Let's see if I can get through it. I have Albuquerque, Springfield and Medford. Give that a choice. So he's already set up other than let's strip these guys of their equipment, because if I'm gonna put them through, I need to take the best stuff and give it to the team that I'm about to send in, because I just don't have enough equipment yet to leave people permanently equipped. I need to take the best stuff in. So let's set him up. He's gonna have... Ooh, I didn't even do that. Oh well. I'm gonna give him the sniper rifle. Let's take Springfield. She's actually impressively good. She's got to have dual weapons and an SMG, so I can change her SMG to that SMG. And generally speaking, she likes knives, but I don't care for knives. And the baseball bat is awesome. And he has a decent weapon. I'm going to give that to Medford, who's going to have that weapon. He's going to have that shotgun. And he might as well take that pistol, because it's leveled up a little. Okay, you might as well take that machine gun. Okay, so let's... Yeah, I've got some that I've specifically leveled up weapon-wise. Like I've put a lot of attention into the shotgun that I've got. That I've put on him. Put some money into some of that. Not money, but you know what I mean. Okay, let's work out what I need to do. So support power damage. So that is her. So that one needs to be that one. And then they're all the same, although they've got different pictures. They are all the same. Okay. So let's see if we can get through Pittsburgh and unlock that axe. You need a new axe. Why, that one seems to get the job done. Turns out cutting the heads off 100 of zombies dulls the blade. Okay, let's go axe hunting. Free candy? No, I don't need any more candy. Right, where we go? How did I get so many Twinkies? Well, every time you complete a level, sometimes in, say up here, they'll give you 1,000 Twinkies. That was worth 500 there. There's a 700 there. So all I've done is complete the game. So I haven't done anything out of the norm to get Twinkies. I suppose every time the advert comes up and says, do you want to watch your advert for Twinkies? I said yes, because Twinkies are valuable. 1 second, that was the door. That was a parcel that I've been waiting on. So, right, where were we? What do I spend the Twinkies on? So far I've saved them up to 4,000, and then I've spent them on gold characters, mostly. So let's quickly level a load of these up. And then I'll show you what I mean. If I come to the shop, come to the market, down here, I save up 4,000 Twinkies and then I buy one of these characters. Sometimes I'll pick up the weapon. Mostly because having a decent selection of heroes, once you've unlocked them, at least you can then choose them. Obviously from then you want as many shards as you can to level them up as many times as you can, but at the very beginning of the game, getting each character so that you've got the full team to choose between is so useful to actually be able to do. Other than that, having the odd good weapon that you can just pick up as soon as you can, or trinket, they're quite few and far between, much harder to get your hands on. So that's generally what I'm spending my Twinkies on at the moment. I've decided that I won't bother buying parts to try to level them up, but I will buy the very first initial 10 and unlock that character. Or a new decent weapon. Much like I'm saving all my what they call SIM cards up and then doing summon 10, because I want the guarantee chance of getting something good in every set. So at the moment I'm saving everything up into bigger batches. Like I've got 30 red SIM cards ready to do this, but I'm also making sure that I only spend the things like the SIM cards during a daily or a weekly mission, where it will then give me a tick and give me something back in return. So I'm just hoarding all of my stuff, and making everything count towards something else as I do it as well. See if these three can get us through this level and unlock another axe, because that would be cool. So what's your goal for the E event? I don't know. I can't work out what that E is meant to be. I assume it's missing a, I don't know, the rest of the word, or what do you mean for the E? I'm gonna try to answer it. For the game. What's the goal? I don't know. At the moment, it's just sort of like building it up. Having a look at the thing, there seems to be a whole load over here that's sort of locked out in that mist. But at the moment I'm sort of just slowly progressing my way through, just seeing what it's about really. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to stick it out for the entire game, or if I'm just going to have a look at it, and when it becomes too much of a grind, sort of move away. I can see it becoming extremely grindy, where they're really hoping that you put some money in and start to pay your way through it, and when a phone game gets to that point, I tend to look at it and go, I don't know, I have to sort of judge it on its merits, and generally speaking, I won't start. I'll just walk away and go, right, the grind's too bad, and I'm not willing to pay my way through a game. That's not fun. You know, there's no sense of accomplishment from paying for everything. That just seems, I mean, it's great from their point of view, they get to make a load of money, but from my point of view, that's not much of a gain. You're at Oklahoma now. You want to get all the legendary heroes up to 5 stars. That might take a heck of a lot of grinding. that might be quite the accomplishment if you can make it. If you can grind yourself there, then brilliant. That sounds like quite the target to aim at. Can we have a quick look at Oklahoma in a minute and see where you are? Right. Let's have a quick look at this. There's Oklahoma. Which one's that? Is it there? That's that one. Is it further than I am or behind where I am? Must be quite a lot further. So I've just done Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Atlanta, New Orleans, Jackson, Houston, Dallas. Miami's down there. Not living in America, this map doesn't really mean anything to me. It's just a list of American town names. I don't know if geographically that it's accurate or not. I really just don't know. Where's Oklahoma? You're at Oklahoma now. Is that in the fog somewhere I can't even see yet? I have to assume it is. Because Burlington, Boston, Manchester, New York, Philadelphia, Richmond, Pittsburgh. Don't know if that's even a town. Ray, Charlotte. It's in the fog. Yeah. Holy moly. I got stuck at Jacksonville for quite a long time. It was quite difficult to power up enough to get through that. I put 1 point on everything because it seems to make the most sense to have everything unlocked at least once before trying to work out where to start to multiply your points up. It seems the most powerful way of creating a team is this way to start with. If you want, you can tell me some hints towards what way, well, things that might help me develop in the right direction. That's not such a bad thing. Okay, I am pretty much at a point where I'm going to have to come off stream for now. So I'm going to have to leave that there. At some point I will be showing a little bit of American Dad Apocalypse Soon and Dead City zombie shooting. But this evening I'm going to be playing State of Decay 2. Thanks everyone for watching and commenting and chatting as you do, that's all good by me. Remember to like and subscribe on the video. I'm just going to read this comment since it might be full of useful information for me. 1 second. Right, Zombieland is actually a movie. Yep, the 4 epic characters are the protagonists. Their cities named Machita and Little Rock that give lots of stuff. At the very end of the fog you can meet the big boss. Oh cool, there's actually a boss. At which point that might be my target. My target in that game might be to be able to finish the game and kill the boss. If there's a boss, that sounds like an appropriate point to want to aim towards. Okay, I'll finish off the ending. Obviously follow me on Facebook if you like. Some information and links and stuff are shared on there. You can contact me on there or message and comment on anything that I leave. The link is in the description of the video, essentially in the description of all the videos. But yeah, if you'd like and subscribe and share this out, see if we can get our channel up to 1,000 people, that'll be good. I'm almost there now of about 905 I think followers at the moment. I've also almost got the 4,000 watched hours for monetization. Not that I'm too bothered by the monetization. I don't think there's going to be a massive amount of adverts and stuff being watched on the channel, but it does mean that the algorithm might push my channel a little bit more if I've passed some of their hurdles and some of their benchmarks and all the rest of it. So let's see if we can get to the monetization key point or whatever, and you know, and see what happens from there. Join me again tonight if you like to watch State of Decay. I'll be I haven't actually even loaded it into it and played it at all. I have played State of Decay 1, but that was a while back now, a good couple of years ago. So I'll be fairly fresh and newbie on that, but it should be fun. I'll be concentrating on the storyline. And yeah, catch you again soon, guys. Take care. Keep your eyes open. See you later.